Welcome to Sack to the Future, week number 12. This is the Thanksgiving week game, and as you see, one of the Thanksgiving games is the Chargers, San Diego Chargers, against the Denver Broncos, and the Chargers of 1963 are 22 points higher rated than the Broncos. I'll give myself 3 points for being the home team. So we're talking about a 19-point underdog. And why wouldn't I be, as the Chargers are the only undefeated team left here in 1963's Sack to the Future. They beat the living snot out of me the first time we played. That was in San Diego, though. So we'll see if we can hang around and maybe steal one here. Hey, Stonewall. Catching it right from the beginning. Let's see if we get a playoff picture here. The Chargers, I know, are the number 1 seed since they haven't lost a game. Nope. All right. Stonewall, let me know if you can hear the announcers and if they're really loud. As like talking over me. Because, oh, well, it's a Thursday game, and I can't control the Chargers uniforms. So they've gone with the color rush, even though it's Thanksgiving. That's unfortunate. But let me know, guys, if the announcing is way too loud. I hope things didn't reset, but it seems loud in my ear. Not loud, okay. All right. Well, out comes Tobin Rote, the only undefeated quarterback left. 74%, 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He's close to 2,500 yards. 74%? 1963? What's happening here? All right. Well, we'll have to make those 25% incompletions matter, I guess. There's stupid Lance Allworth. Actually a great player, but not rooting for him today, that's for sure. Okay, alright, well, as long as it's not too bad, then Tobin Rote to Lance Allworth there. Gonsolin with a nice hit, knocking him out of bounds, trying to make him think about the fact that this is a division game, and I don't care if you're undefeated. It's going to hurt. What? And he caught it, of course. So Tobin Rote 2 for 2. This is going to be an awesome game. Luckily, Mitchell eventually brought him down. Just got his foot enough at the end. And we're watching all these replays because I'm waiting for them to announce some more starters, but they refuse. I also want Lance Allworth to get over to the Cowboys. What year does that happen in? Happy Thanksgiving indeed. Whoa. There's finally something that's not going to be caught. Hey, Tobin Rote. Well, you know he goes 3 for every 4. He's 2 for 3, so the next pass is going to be complete. Here we go. Wright, Grunsian, Rogers, Shea, and Mix. Lowe and Lincoln, the running backs. Norton and Robinson, the wide receivers, and Kosarek. 1970, it's so far away. We're going to live with this guy in this division for that long. Oh, well. 63, I know, is about as good as they get. So they can't remain an undefeated team in my division for too long. There you go, 3 for 4. He goes 3 for every 4, 75% on the year. It's Wahoo McDaniel with the takedown. So there's going to be a lot of action in Sack to the Future today, starting in just minutes. If you want to see more AFC West action, the Raiders will be taking on the New York Jets. The Jets, a team that has beaten at least 2, I think 3 human teams. Oh, why did it make me turn in the wrong guy? Luckily, Lowe decided to do a crazy move, and he basically caught himself the first down. Vinny nicely reminding me that the Chargers continue to be a good team, just not a championship type team. Although the Chiefs are good too, so the annoying part is that both computer teams are good, and then the Raiders are supposed to be pretty good in 63, which they are, but they're human controlled, so the Broncos will be the favorites to finish in last for several more years. But out comes number 7. Oh, it's only Mickey Slaughter. 58%, 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Amazingly, he has more touchdowns than interceptions when he's got to be my lowest rated quarterback with that control. What I was going to say, though, is on the Terrors 89 channel, the Raiders will be in action against the Jets. I think I finished saying that. Then, later tonight, on both channels, the NFC West will get going as the Terrors-led Rams from LA will meet the San Francisco 49ers. Here's my line: Dane Howard, McCullough, Sturm, Barnes, and Dane Howard. Joe and Stone are the running backs. Taylor and Scarpetto, the receivers, and Probola, the tight end. I am possibly going to do even a third game today. We'll see if I run out of time, but I'm kind of without another chance to play until most likely Tuesday night, so I want to get done as much as possible. And that is awesome. The punter, Paul McGuire, gets through and sacks me before I could get the throw off. The guy was coming open. But of course, there's no time to do anything because the Chargers are basically a bunch of cheaters. Really? Really? 3rd and 400 yards to go, and I can't even run the ball more than 3 yards because Big Ernie Ladd has got to do a spin move on my guy. Slam Stone to the ground. You're going to need a good punting day from Frazier, that's for sure.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Oh, okay. No, that is a pretty good punt, though. The 20. And out across the 40. Good return, 18 yards. Keith Lincoln up to the 41-yard line. Well, that's awesome. Whew. Paul Lowe, 14 carries, 53 yards last week. He's over 700 yards now on the season. Only trails Jim Brown by a couple thousand. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. At least we're putting some hits on the Chargers today. Again, it's a division game, so I'm not just going to let them win easily. Bono, McFadden, and Gavin. Defensive line. McDaniel, Hopkins, Frazier, and Nochera. Zeman, Gonsolin, Mitchell, and McGeever. You know what I forgot to do is Bono is the practice squad guy, I think. No, he's not. It was a secondary guy. All right. I guess Bono just wears black gloves, not gloves, wrist guards and everything. Don't really know much about Bono. Oh my God. Would you All right. Paul Lowe spinning like a freaking top, breaking 3 tackles. Luckily, Mitchell made that tackle. He made the last tackle, and he made the second tackle of the game, and it says he has 1 tackle. No, it wasn't Mitchell. It was 64, so. If 64 makes the tackle, why does it tell me Charlie Mitchell has 1 tackle? It's just reminding me that one time he actually made a tackle, unlike this one where he lets the guy go. I love EA Sports. It's like McFadden brings him down. Hey, by the way, your boy cornerback still has 1 tackle on the day. Oh my gosh, with a perfect throw by stupid Tobin Rote to Lance Allworth. Hey, Tears checking out and realizing that the Raiders are going to be 4 games behind the Chargers after this. No, I think the Raiders only have 3 losses, so they'll only be 3.5. Then on the Tears 89 channel, when the Raiders beat the Jets, they can get back to within 3 games. I think the Oilers might be the only human-controlled team that's under 500, but the Broncos about to be in a few more minutes here. There you go. That's the game about just getting underway. The Raiders at 7-3 against the Jets at 5-5. What else is happening tonight? The Vinny X Wolf channel will be bringing you the Redskins against the Cardinals. If the timing works out, we would love to do the Niner. Oh gosh, Keith Lincoln with all kinds of moves. We would love to do the Cardinals, the Rams and Niners game at the same time as the Cardinals Redskins game. So you have simultaneous NFC West action. Just like right now, you have simultaneous AFC West action, as everyone but the Chiefs are in action right now. I do not have the Terrors 89 channel up yet, but I will be turning it on off to the side as soon as the first quarter ends. Nope, I forgot to send any kind of invite to anyone. Tears, if you're able to send an invite, if you haven't started already, I can certainly pause it and join it. I don't know if I can send one, though, once the game starts. Kick is up and good, and the Chargers take the lead, 3-0. Stonewall, we definitely hoping the Chargers can let me get it upset, but I think it's more accurate to wonder if the Broncos can just stay within 19. The spread is 19 in this one. Hope you didn't bet too much on the Broncos covering. Got to find a way. Brought down by one arm. Ah, well, that's because you're the Raiders. Fazens, Ladd, Schmidt, and Petrich. Across the line, Chuck Allen in the middle. Paul McGuire is a punter. Emil Karras, the other outside linebacker. George Blair and Gary Glick, the safeties. Bud Whitehead and Dick Harris, the corners. Blair is also the place kicker. So all the kicking is coming from the defense here. Stonewall being smart, not putting money on a team that is about to be under 500. Oh, Scarpello makes the catch and does not lose his head. Nice job all the way around. Take a look. Slaughter just says, screw it, I'm taking a chance. Tries to get his receiver killed, but Scarpello with a brilliantly timed spin move to keep his head for another play. Jeez. Well, Mr. Allen making sure I understand it's a divisional game as well. These teams will hit each other.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of them at all so far. They've stacked them up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
9-1 Chicago at 1-8 Atlanta.
To the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Sets up a third down. Here we go. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, nice catch by Lionel Taylor. Whew. Ricky Slaughter made a nice throw as well. Slaughter's playing pretty good. And that'll end the first quarter. Broncos on a little bit of a drive. Let's take a chance here to check in on the Raiders over on the Tears 89 channel. Looks like Archie Mantos with an interception. Still terrorizing the Jets, even though he's now on the Raiders. No score there. Still early first, though. Bears lost last week, so the Chargers are the last remaining undefeated team. And there's a flag. I had enough blocking to get to the line without getting hit, so that means there was holding. It's Jerry Sturm. Probably because I called him Strum and he's upset.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done. Here we go.
Huh. Well, that was stupid. Somehow not intercepted. Mickey Slaughter forgot to throw it over the line. Goodness.
There could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
You could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not connect the left football. Now they try the right side here.
Oh, man. Decent hole. Joe had to make a move or break a tackle. He was unable to do the latter. All right. Okay. We're going to have to get in the shotgun here because the Chargers are all over my guys.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Yeah. Nice catch by Frazier for the touchdown. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Broncos a different animal at home. linebacker Chuck Allen not able to hang with the receiver, which makes sense, but doesn't always work out that way. And Slaughter makes the right read, which was nice. And the Broncos have a 7-3 lead here in the second quarter. Raiders scoreless, but on the move. Now the Broncos technically are still in this thing. If they lose today, they have no chance at winning the division. I know I'm not going to win the division anyway, but a loss mathematically pushes the Broncos out. If the Broncos somehow win, then let's see here. We'll have the Chargers at 10-1, still in the driver's seat, but the Chiefs have to play the Buffalo Bills. So if the Chiefs lose that one, that'll put the Chiefs and Raiders both with 3 losses. The Broncos have 5, so still a long way to go for the Broncos, but it will tighten some things up. Now, it's still very doubtful that I'm going to be able to win the game, but the longer I can keep it close, keep the crowd into it, keep the momentum from going off the charts in their favor, you never know. Hand off to Paul Lowe. He doesn't get much. And Tobin Rote runs to the right and throws to the left, out of bounds. Oh, and it looks like Clem Daniels may have coughed up the ball in New York. And those pesky Jets continue to be a tough out for reasons that we don't understand. All right, way too many receivers to deal with here. Oh, God. Why the... Kosarek wide open. That's what the Chargers can do. They can seem to be dormant for a little bit, and then boom, 40 yards. 40 yards. Play inside coverage for, oh boy. Oh my God. Robinson came open. Luckily, I decided to play as the safety, so I was able to go cover him before. Look at that, wide open. Throws his hand up. Luckily, Rope missed it at first, and then I was able to get over there. Had I not started as a safety, though, I would have never been able to switch to him because it would have made me switch to somebody that wasn't relevant. So 3-4 on this one. Ah, he made the catch right on the sidelines. Dang it. What a fine catch he made. Did not need him to make that catch, I'll tell you that. Tell you that right now. Seven of 11. Actually under 70%, so one of Tobin Rowe's bad games of the year. No sense that he's that good. I'm gonna have to figure out something soon. Why would it make me turn into that guy?
Sets him up first and goal.
In recent years, the slot
First and goal
receivers really
coming
gained
up.
stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are right there waiting to
Hey, there's a nice play. Ball low, hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Hey, Bono gets unblocked and able to make the play. Okay, 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
Huge play in this game right here. Absolutely. This is the most important play of the game so far.
They've been stuck twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
There we go. Nice sack. Good coverage. Rope spins out, or goes out to the right, and no, Chera. 10 sacks. Not expect that kind of season from him. This is only game number 11.
That's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So I let him get all the way down inside the 2, but then, or inside the 5 at least. But then they stiffen up, force him to another field goal, which Blair makes. But it's 7-6 here, 2:41 to go.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this.
And at the end of 1 in New York, the Raiders and Jets are scoreless. Couple low-scoring games. Mickey Slater comes out.
Back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
They've got to find a way to run the football.
They were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look good.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Oh, Joe put a little pep in his, or a little torque in his legs there, and able to grind out 3 yards. His goal is 25 yards. Man, is that respect for the Chargers defense or what? That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's Broncos 7, Chargers 6.
Back to Denver right after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with
Chargers a field goal in each quarter. The Broncos with their 1 touchdown drive earlier this quarter.
I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now it's 2nd and 7.
The Chargers got another long drive, but luckily I held them to a field goal. Oh, man. And there's a timeout by the Chargers.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Wow, nice throw. Mickey Slaughter has been throwing the ball better today than normal, which is fantastic. Oh, dang it. The hole was there. The Broncos in 1963 Sack to the Future are 5-5. I think they're like 2-5 in 2019. And in real life 63, they were supposed to be 2-12. Okay. Well, can't do screen passes when the NBA players are jumping up and knocking stuff down.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third.
Screen pass is better. Of course, the blocker doesn't get there in time.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
And we're going to go ahead and take the delay of game penalty here. All right. 11 seconds to go in the half.
So that'll back him up 5.
See, hopefully we can get this ball inside the 20.
As he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boom.
It's a good punt. It's a good punt, and stopped at the 16-yard line. 3 seconds to go. That should get the Chargers to just accept this score for the halftime score. Rowe is going to kneel it. And we go into the half with the mighty Chargers trailing the Broncos 7-6. And apparently something happened in New York. It looks like an injury? No, a touchdown and an injury. All right. See, the Chargers winning in all the stats, but neither team has turned the ball over. I shouldn't say all the stats. There's one stat the Broncos are winning in, and that is points. 7-6. So it's 7-3 Jets over the Raiders midway in the second quarter in that one. Slaughter to Frazier, the only touchdown of the game. Mickey Slaughter, 6 of 8. Pretty good day. Billy Joe, 5 carries, 6 yards. Not as well. Tobin Road, 8 of 12, 119 yards. Also good. Broncos will get the ball. Definitely need a scoring drive to start this half here. Mitchell, wow, Mitchell, great job of returning that all the way up to the 37. I like to see that.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Here's Probola on a 5-yard pattern. Actually, he got 6 yards out of his first catch of the day.
For some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Let's go with a zone week. See if we can get 2 to 3 yards. Well, that was a couple. One. That was one. I thought it was 2. All right. Well, running game just not a thing today.
Find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
And Joe able to get the first down. And the Chargers and the Broncos locked up in a close one here.
You just got to stick with it. Well, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Joe reads the right hole and gets a huge gain for him. He's up to that magical 25 yards, which was his goal coming in. Wasn't a lofty goal, but he did meet it.
Just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And up to the fullback, and he loses a yard.
He is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Here we go. What?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There's Perbola with his second catch, both on this drive. Joe gets a couple more yards down to the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a
And Joe fights his way down to the 13-yard line, making a 3rd and 3.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And jump up and knocks it down is Mr. Allen. And now the Chargers stop the Broncos to a field goal attempt.
They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line,
And Mingo comes through for the Broncos. It's 10-6. Similar score in New York, apparently, as it is 10-7. Raiders. Hey, Vinny, do you know what the Jets' record is? Are they 5-5 as well? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the AFC at 5-5 and 6-4 teams. I think the Jets might be one of those 5-5 teams, just like the Broncos are. Yep, there they are, Jets, 5-5. Packers are also 5-5, but they're in the NFC, which... Oh yeah, I answered my own question because it showed up on the bottom here. They are 5-5. before the Raiders game.
Trying to get out there more early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's going to be a coverage sack. Good coverage by the Broncos. Hey, you keep it close, your team starts playing with more and more confidence. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this is how upsets happen without getting turnovers. Obviously, the easiest way to get an upset is to force turnovers. But the Chargers are very, not just talented, but very well disciplined, and they don't really turn it over. So Tobin Rote goes underneath. He's 9 of 13. You look at yardage and time of possession, both in the Broncos' favor, but they are small leads.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Why did he? Dang it.
Across the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Okay, that's enough of that. We definitely need to get some. That's way too slow to be playing him. Okay. Yes! Thank you, Tobin Rote. I just said they don't turn it over, and Tobin Rote decides now to turn it over, and a gift from Tobin Rote and the Chargers to the Broncos. Zeman's 3rd interception of the year, and he returns it for a touchdown. Not sure what Tobin Rote was looking at, but I'm glad he did do that. Not sure if Tears is happening to watch this game out of the corner of his eye, but I did hear him say that was amazing defense. I thank him for the compliment.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
I'll tell you what, Vinny, they're a great team. I am not comfortable at all, but I would like to knock them off, and then you go ahead and knock off the Chiefs as well. And we'll see if we can't tighten up this entire AFC conference. Paul Lowe, only 8 carries for 26 yards on the day. We'll see if it's possible to get under Tobin Rote's skin. Hopefully that affected him in negative ways. He dropped it. Okay. We got to capitalize. The crowd's on our side, obviously. The momentum has shifted to the Broncos side. And now's the time to get him a 3 and out and make sure that the momentum stays right here. All right, this is going to be scary with all these wide receivers. See if we can get a sack. Oh, they hand it off. That was a favor as well. We tried to trick the Broncos, but they actually hurt themselves there. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to baseline this thing because it's ridiculous. Let's see. There we go. Took forever, but no Chera got the sack. Yes. Yes. We have the Cardinals, Niners, Rams all in action. The other Thanksgiving game is on the John M. channel, two of his teams, Lions and Oilers. Not going to lie, I'm certainly rooting for the Oilers in that one.
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 44.
We're just going straight for the sidelines to avoid a maddenism of a fumble or something that could get the Chargers pumped up and right back in this thing.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they try to right side.
Oh gosh. Ugh. That was my bad. I could have made more out of that, but that will take us to the fourth quarter. The Broncos on top of the 10-0 Chargers at a score of 17-6. The free 7 points coming on the pick six. So this game could easily be 10-10. A great hold, forcing them to get a field goal only on an earlier drive, and then the pick six. Two good defensive stands. It's really the difference in this one.
Let's go.
Scarpetto gets enough for the first down. And Joe, nowhere to go. Let's just see. It doesn't look like it's going to work. No, it will not, so we'll go to the... Oh, dang it. Well, he does that a couple times a game. Had he made his throw there, I didn't think the play was going to work, but it actually did. They all cleared out, and that whole side of the field was open, but Mickey Slaughter. Sometimes he'll just miss throws, and that's what you got to live with when your quarterback is just not rated very well. It's unfortunate.
This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Allen knocked that down. He almost picked it off. That was a stupid idea.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there.
Stupid.
Especially in a spot like this.
Okay.
Trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
It's not a very far punt. I was hoping to light up Lincoln, but they didn't tackle him as hard as they should have.
Last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
All right, here we go.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch it now, Marty.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find.
Yes, this is the 1963 season, so it's certainly important to remember in real life what was going on at the time. A nation grieving as President John F. Kennedy was shot. In real life, the NFL did decide to go ahead and play the games. We have no choice here. It's after the future. The AFL actually canceled their games, which would have been the correct decision, I think. But here, you know, we have no choice. The AFL is going to go ahead and play their games. Not sure if that's what's got the Chargers' mind in the other place. It would certainly be understandable. I don't know. Did he ever go down? It looked like I jumped on his back and he never actually went down. And then he broke the tackle, but I'll take it. I don't know if I tackled him, though. 5 minutes to go, 17-6. I know I've held him to 6 yards, but it is scary every time they have the ball. Doing the best I can to make him go with small yardage, but you see Tobin Rote is still at 70%.
I think it's okay though they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Get out of there. 15 of 21. Tobin Rote is the master.
I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's underneath again. So the Broncos doing a good job of forcing him to go underneath. 16 of 22. 174 yards, but they are taking time off the clock. We're down under 4 minutes now. We're in the second half of the fourth quarter. And that's another first down by the Chargers. 17 of 23 now for Rote. Chargers still have all their timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so I do have to stop them. I can't just let them take time off the clock. Oh man, he's wide open. Yes! Oh, the hard hitting finally pays off on Lincoln as he fumbles the football. Turns and bam.
Speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Oh, if I could have made one more move. I don't know what happened. For some reason, I lost Tears' game. Not sure what's going on with the Raiders. Oh, okay. The broadcast restarted. Wonder what was going on there. Okay, good run by Joe. It's up to the 28-yard line. I'll take that. That takes us to the 2-minute warning and makes the third down possible. Here's the thing. Do I run the ball to make him use a timeout, or do I go make sure I get the first down? If I throw a pick or something, that's going to be very upsetting. Ah! I go with the short route, and it ends up not being a first down anyways. Good play by the Chargers. Got to give that one to them. Not 10-0 for no reason. Well, the Broncos did what they needed to do. Won the turnover battle by 2. And held the 2 good drives the Chargers had to field goals instead of touchdowns. And that might be enough to do this thing here. Let's see. The Chargers still have 2 timeouts. It's going to require an onside kick, but I mean, until it's 0-0-0 on the clock, I am not going to put anything past these Chargers. Oh, the pressure was on Tobin Rote, and he got hit as he threw it. Couldn't get anything under as he was actually jumping back as he threw the ball. And luckily, the one thing Tobin Rote does not have is the world's strongest arm. It's not a weak arm. It's just not. You know, he can't be jumping off his back foot making those kind of throws. But he can fit him into windows like that, and that's annoying. 97 seconds left. Complete to Norton. Tackle inbounds. That's better. Go ahead and blitz him on this one, see if we can get home. What? How did... Hello? How come my guys can't get up and just tackle his feet? Jeez. That was completely retarded. At least it ended in a sack, but they just laid there, somehow not touching his feet or trying or anything. Very strange. Come on, he's in bounds. Yes! He fails to get out of bounds. Another gift from the Chargers. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's brilliant. That should be a 10-second runoff. Not sure if it was or not. Should be. It. Really tired of number 19. Really tired. Number 19. And that's going to be a touchdown. So Keith Lincoln gets a little bit of revenge with the touchdown. 17-12. They saved 2 of their timeouts, but not all 3. And there we go. 17-14. Chargers trailing by only a field goal. Got to recover this onside kick here. And he's down. And thank God the Broncos season is still what am I? The Broncos are still alive. That's what I'm trying to say in a weird way. There we go. All right. The Chargers will probably make me kneel it 3 times. Just don't fumble the snap. I don't even know if that's possible in Madden, but just don't do it. All right. Timeout, Chargers. That's fine. There will be no undefeated teams in Sack to the Future left, and 2 more snaps. Last timeout. And I have no idea what's going on in the Raiders-Jets game. Last I looked, it was also 17-14 in favor of the Raiders. But I will go check that out after this kneel. Still got more coming. We got the 49ers and Rams on this channel and the Tears 89 channel. We also have Vinny X Wolf bringing you the other team that's controlled in the NFC West, Cardinals and Redskins. 5-4-1 versus 5-5. That should be good as well. John M. later tonight's going to bring you the other Thanksgiving game, the Lions and the Oilers. Thanks for watching, though. It's a great game. 19-point underdogs, but they win it here, forcing 2 turnovers, one that led directly to 7 points, another one that cost the Chargers at least 3. It's a 10-point swing. And that's what you need to do when you're the underdog. Thanks, Vinny. Broncos get to 6-5. Chargers fall to 10-1. Still total control. They're definitely going into playoffs. But the Browns are also at least 9-1. Going to be 10-1 if they beat the Cowboys. So the Chargers may have just lost home field. And even if that's all I did, that would be enough. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Head over to the Tears 89 channel. Come back here or stay at the Tears 89 channel in, half hour from now or so, as we'll get some Niners and Rams underway, I think. Not confirmed, but it will be tonight. Just not sure what time. Take a look at the stats here. Ooh, 38-33 on the ground. That's amazing. Chargers way better in the air, but the Broncos caused the turnovers, and that's how the Broncos choose to win games. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.